And well, to begin, regarding the health updates, during practice today, Marcus Smart practiced in full, the first time that he did a full live practice with their team and didn't have any limitations with it. Along with that, Gabe Vincent fully practiced, Maxi Kleber returned to practice, but only for an individual standpoint, doing individual drills and working on the side himself, of which we did get some practice footage of, him shooting some 3-point shots in the corner, being around the rim, and simply putting in some individual work. In addition to that, we got to see LeBron back on the court, albeit briefly, participating in practice in a modified version, which is what JJ Redick called it, jokingly referring to it as load management for both himself and for Luka Doncic. Even Chomps reporting that LeBron's not likely to play in preseason, something the Lakers have not directly confirmed but have been kind of hinting at, which I do believe, and I don't think LeBron will play throughout preseason. You know, whether the glute nerve irritation thing is a real thing for him, or simply that they're load managing him and don't want to put too much on him yet. After all, he is 40 going on 41, entering year number 23, so yeah, they probably do want to limit him a bit, and he probably himself does too. And then for Luka Doncic, also practicing in a modified version, doing more individual work rather than 5-on-5 work, or practicing with the entire team, also being under load management after doing the Eurobasket competition, not to mention putting in quite a bit of work on himself, both in regard to his game and his own body too, undergoing quite the body transformation, so it's really not that shocking and probably for the best that they're limiting Luka Doncic. And overall here, those are the updates we got for Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Maxi Kleber, and Marcus Smart. Smart finally being back on the court, and that's really the big one to point to. Redick talking about it, talking about how good he looked and the atmosphere with Marcus Smart out there, how intense he was, and per usual with Marcus Smart, that's what you want from him. So that's obviously a positive thing to point to, likely hinting that he will be back for preseason this weekend. Their next preseason game is Sunday night, once again against Golden State, so hopefully he will be out there. I mean, at that point we'll then get a much better picture of their defense, not only with a healthy Jared Vanderbilt, DeAndre Ayton, but with Marcus Smart too. So fingers crossed for that, and here's quickly what both Redick and Austin Reeves had to say regarding Marcus Smart.
What's the latest update with some of the guys that we're hoping to ramp up this week?
Marcus did most of practice, including some live play. It was great to see him out there.
You mentioned Marcus participated. How did Smart look? Like, how was he moving and just getting back into the action?
Yeah, he was awesome. He was awesome. I think given the workload of today, I was impressed that he was able to sustain his level of intensity for as long as he did.
Yeah, he guarded me a little bit at the first of practice, and you still feel that pressure, you feel the intensity that he brings on the defensive end, and that's going to be big for us. We need that. We need him to be the best version of himself, and with that communication that he brings, especially defensively. He's been in the league a while. He knows how to win at the highest level, so very excited to have him.
Like I said, they definitely are quick to note the intensity that he brought. I mean, talking about the intensity they play with during practice, now think about that and how he will translate that to game action, hopefully elevating their defense and the mindset they bring to their defense, getting back on defense, another thing that Redick talked about, another thing they have not been doing well throughout preseason, currently giving up the third most fast break points per game to their opponent, nearly 21 per game, only during preseason, but still something to worry about, as that was the problem for them last season, giving up the 5th most fast break points per game during the regular season. So obviously not very good, something they need to work on and something they should have been working on for quite some time now. Hopefully Marcus Smart can help them with that and finally help them change their mindset to get back on defense. But apart from Marcus Smart, it was good to see Maxi Kleber back out there. Again, we got actual footage of him, working on his game from the corner and wing, working on his game around the basket, and simply being in practice gear and being back on the practice court. That was good to see. Though again, he was a limited participant, mainly doing individual work rather than 5-on-5 or full contact play, so he does have a little bit more to go yet. Apparently did tweak his quad during day 1 of training camp. That's what led to the MRI with him and him being held out and limited right now. So hopefully he will get cleared by this weekend, making his Laker debut in preseason, and hopefully gain his way into their full rotation if he can eventually prove that he does have something to offer. But I think that'll pretty much do it for this one, and if you enjoyed the video, then I'll greatly appreciate it if you dropped a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day or night.